Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live stream.
Waka waka waka.
We got 3 folks. It shows
What's
3
up?
this time
What's
instead
up?
of 0.
What's up, Kara?
We
Boza?
only need 3. We only need 3 folks.
Feedings.
Welcome,
That's
welcome,
right.
welcome.
That's right. We got 4. Yeah, see, tonight it shows it. I asked Kurt in his stream if it showed it, and he said, yeah, he's seen it. So I said, well, we couldn't see it the other night, and F&A had a couple weeks they couldn't see it. So that's what I was wondering. So
how you doing tonight, Bosa? Kara? Yep, the ladies are on the plane right now. They're scared to death. Both of them goddamn panic attacking and shit.
Get that burnt Pop-Tart.
Tennessee bound.
They might be too scared to get back on that plane and come back. Justin, you got to come pick us up.
Well,
tell them, nope, you're going to have to rent a car then.
Yeah, they weren't very happy about getting on the second plane, and then they got to come back and do it again. So it's like, yeah, it's not. Yeah.
How many layovers they got going there? Do you know?
Just the one, just a 2-hour layover in Utah, and they've already done that. So they're on the main plane now to go to Tennessee. So
how many on the way back? Same.
I guess, yeah, as far as I know.
Because that's always funny. Like when you look at hey, I want to fly to Vegas. I can get to Vegas in 45 minutes an hour one way. But then to come back, it's like 12 hours because, hey, we got to go to California and we got to go here and then we got to go, that's how they get you on the cheaper tickets,
Yeah, yeah. They get
they'll fly you there quick.
It takes you to get home, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Always pay more to have a straight flight, exactly.
Yeah, I don't see that's like me because I'm not big on flying, so I'm not sure if I'd like it or not. So I don't think I would like any layovers because I'll just say fuck it, give me a bus back home or something. I'm like fuck you, It's like, oh yeah, I don't want to fly. I don't.
Too, I guess it depends where you're laying over at. Like if I had a layover, like Chicago or LA or
Morbid,
New York,
welcome.
I'd be like, I don't know. What's up, Morb?
It still cracked me up the other night when my mother-in-law was all like, "What's a sadistic bowels?" She came in last Tuesday or whatever. The mother-in-law
I remember that.
Cracked me up. She's like, "What's a sadistic bowels?"
She just said it's a devil worshiper that has ball pythons.
She'd have been like, "Okay." So did you send the link out to anybody, or we just got no friends?
I sent it out to the Venom.
So we got no friends then.
Because ball python. I did a couple.
We really got no friends now. Not even Benji even come on.
But BPL, he hasn't been responding lately. I think he's been working. I ain't heard nothing from him, so he ain't even been doing his own show.
That's no excuse. He needs to be responding.
Five eggs and 1 slug.
I seen the little shorter video of it. Yeah.
What was the pairing? You making some of them super classics?
Hey, don't be dogging the super classic now.
I'm not. That's Bose's favorite. More classic, super classic.
That shit still cracks me up, man. If somebody that doesn't know nothing about snakes, you talk a little bit of snake genetics, boy, and they think you're a fucking scientist in about 10 minutes. It kills me. They give you that look like, you know all that shit? It's like, yeah, I do, motherfucker. I'm looking for me some albino
classic, super too. Classic. Look, he's like, I'm listening. I'm listening. Somebody say classic, super classic.
There's Benji, but I don't know if we should let him on now because he waited so long.
Tell me he's late. He can't come on now. He's too late. He didn't want to join earlier.
Benji, you're late.
I can't even see him anyway.
I know, it's just white. What the fuck? Did it take you that long to find your trousers? Firefly female to a banana pastel.
I had a visitor just as I was about to press the button. Knock, 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 knock.
Did you kick him out? You tell me you ain't got time for that bullshit?
Basically, yeah.
I'm I'm fucking famous. I'm going up on the fucking YouTube with the boys.
He said, why are you wearing those headphones? Because he was knocking on the door and I couldn't hear him knocking because I had my headphones on. He was like, where the fuck
said
were
because
you?
she said, I'm finna go to Comic-Con. I'm dressed up as Princess Leia, motherfucker.
Yeah, Princess Leia, motherfucker. I remember that one little youngster YouTuber used to come in, JM Fishing or JASM Sub Fishing, whatever it was. Yep. It was funny. He did a video where he got kicked off that lake. I was like, I told him in the comments, I said, you tell him that you was a fucking famous YouTuber? He's like, I'm going to tell him next time.
I'm officially out of coffee.
Oh, that's tea. That's not coffee.
I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm resorting to going back to my tea bags. Right?
You like tea bag done?
Yeah, Benji likes being tea bag.
He got me twice in 5 minutes.
What's up, Blakers?
Blakers, welcome. Did you ever go on Morbid stream?
I did. Lasted 5 minutes and then I lagged out. There was like 6 people on the stream, and you know what my phone's like when there's like more than 4 people. I start going like.
You did that anyway.
And I was like, oh, fuck, this is bullshit. But he messaged me and said I'm welcome. He said I'm welcome back. So
You're
there
not,
you go.
He lied to you.
God.
He's not taking your bullshit anymore.
Somebody's stolen the sun here in New Zealand. I tell you, this was the summer that we never had.
Hey, speaking of New Zealand, we Irondogg's got a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Let me.
He did some research on your babbling the other night. Yeah, that's right. You were babbling the other night and you was talking trash, and he called you up on it. He did a little research.
What was
I'll tell you in a minute.
Fries Critters, welcome, brother, welcome. Because you was running your mouth like this, and guess what? He done found out that you was talking trash.
About?
So
about. Right
have
now,
you? Let's see.
Slap him down with the knowledge. Get him.
Have you ever heard of a Zealandian dove?
A Zealandian dove?
Yes.
Can't say I have.
Well, that is the closest thing to a dodo bird that New Zealand's ever had. The dodo bird was never in New Zealand ever.
You didn't kill no dodo bird.
Okay.
You didn't kill no dodo bird.
It must be the mutton birds. It must be the mutton birds because
it was the island of Mauritius, and it was the only island there ever was, and it's in the off the Indian Ocean. Yeah, off the Indian Ocean.
Yeah,
so.
the bird that he said the first time. Well, that's what he.
Yeah, okay. So the dodo wasn't in New Zealand. There's a bird here, a flightless bird called the mutton bird, and it's very similar. Like they ate them all, killed them.
All right. Well, they're actually the company called De-Extinct. They're wanting to bring back, the woolly mammoth and the Tasmanian tiger. They're going to try to do the dodo. They're going to try to do a dodo bird too, but it'd be 5 to 10 years. Yeah, but it ain't the thing. They said the reason being is because they want extinct because of humans, not because of natural. It was we overhunted them and made them extinct. Is why they want to bring it back.
Just like the mutton bird, they couldn't fly away, and so we just chased them and killed them, ate them all.
So there wasn't. They said there's quite a few bird species they like to bring back because people overhunted them. You know what I'm saying? But they say it's harder with birds than mammals.
Zach, welcome.
What's up, Zach?
Well, I mean, that's all.
So when you was running your hole the other night saying you killed the dodo bird, you was talking shit.
No, I was just mistaken. Yeah, okay. I was.
The woolly mammoths they figure it'll be within 5 years because it takes 2 years just in gestation for it to have a baby, because they got to do it through an elephant, and that's a gestation period.
Said
2 years.
To be next year, 1 year.
Well, I mean, if they've already got it in it, yeah, but they got to carry it for 2 years before the babies will even be born, so. That's a long time, dude. You imagine you guys ball pythons weren't like that, huh?
Well, yeah, but just think if an elephant, had, was pregnant a couple times a year like dogs or something with the litters, there'd be more elephant we could ever deal with.
Right.
They're so big and so massive, they take longer to make babies, so then they don't overpopulate themselves.
Could you imagine the ball python taking 2 years? People would go crazy.
We didn't fuck with them, that's how it would work. Do what?
If ball pythons took you 2 years, there'd be less people in the hobby.
Oh yeah, well it's already long enough. Fuck. Yeah, that was the thing I had to learn the most getting into this hobby was the patience part, man. It was like, fuck, that's the one thing I'm no good at all, man. It's like I'm not good with being patient.
Well, I think that's the one thing that makes people that do like, bell phase monitors, lace monitors, it's like 255 days,
Yeah.
From start to finish. I mean, that's a long time, dude. That's almost a year waiting on, 2/3 of a year or whatever, just to wait on to get eggs and hatched,
Well, yeah. Well, the whole
process
of the
but that's why they were,
from courting all the way through shit, like almost 8 months.
All right, but that's why, there was only a couple people in America doing them for a while, and then, so they were 10, 12, 15,000 for a long time because, I mean, only a couple people doing them, and it took so long if you were going to get them.
Oh, I bet, Frank. That's crazy.
All right, if you start from hatching, but I mean, if just when you knew she had follicles and was pregnant, what I'm saying, if that 2 years, that right there, that's a long time, carrying it around for 2 years,
yeah,
that's a long time.
Well, yeah, even ball pythons, they're not carrying the eggs for that whole
right.
time.
That's what
it takes that long to get to them fuckers, though. It's like Jesus Christ, the process is killing me here. Or not now, but I mean, when I first started, it was like, holy shit, man.
Right.
I thought I had anxiety then. It was, now it's like then it was like, ugh. I wasn't sure.
Irondogg, Chris, I've got a question for you.
Could you keep it to yourself, please, until the second hour? Just kidding, Benji. Just kidding.
I saw, on your shorts, you're posting shorts with ball pythons and stuff, recently. But I thought you'd got rid of all your snakes. So are those clips?
They're videos I've had. Yeah, they're videos I had.
Well, that's pretty cool. Venom Wonderful. Welcome.
I was like, what? I was wondering where those were coming from, and you must have a big bank of them to use.
I don't have. I'm not like Justin does, but I mean, Justin has every video he's ever made. I don't,
Oh wow.
I mean, I could get them all. That's not a problem. But I'm just saying that he's got them all on hard drives. So
Not that it does me any good now, fucking bastards.
Why? What did they do, Justin?
Oh, it's never ending.
Oh, the battles.
We can't do the videos we can't. Yeah, we can't do the videos we want and all that shit. And
there seemed to be a lot of control over it, but
as soon as you get a little momentum, they slap you down with a strike or something. It's like there goes your momentum, dickhead, for 3 months.
Community standards. So if you get a strike or something, does that actually set your algorithm back? Set your channel back?
They're not going to promote you near as much as if you're,
Right. And it takes 3 months for that to go away too, Benji.
Yeah.
And if you get 3 of them in them that period, you're done.
I was just going to say, you have to behave yourself during that 3 months. At the end of that 3 months, does the counter go back to 0?
Yes.
Huh.
Well,
unless you got another one.
It doesn't necessarily go back to 0 because when your first one will be a warning. Once they give you the actual physical or not, what do you call it? The actual warning that comes up, the first one, Then after that, if you get a strike, it goes away, but that warning stays there no matter what you
Yeah,
go through.
I've got a warning that's never went away on my channel ever.
Yeah, no, the first warning I got is still there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And if I get a strike or something and it goes away, it'll go away, but that original warning still sits
and it's
there.
right at the top of your dashboard every time you open it up. It's like, God dang, you know, really? Yeah, it doesn't go away. So,
but yeah, your first strike, you can't post or do anything for 7 days, and then the strike stays for 90. If you do get a second strike, I think it's 2 weeks you can't post, and then 90 more days or some shit like that you're on the probation thing. It's crazy. And if you get a third one, you get deleted.
The process for appealing and stuff is crazy, especially on Facebook and Instagram, because I got banned for the most ridiculous reason, and then when I appealed it, I won the appeal. I was told by Facebook, yes, you're right, that wasn't against the rules. But then when I woke up the next morning, I was still banned.
Oh yeah.
Well,
and
that's what they said.
About it, when I complained about it, they banned me again. Oh my God! I just gave up in the end. All right, fuck yes.
3 views. Oh, nice. 230 on the TikTok. Sweet.
Do you notice that if you complain about getting banned, they ban you again?
Oh, I'm sure. I was like 30K followers and shit, had like 20 million views on TikTok, and they snatched my account. I had to start over.
Well, it'd be funny. Justin would appeal it. They give his video back, but still make him go through the 3 or 7 day ban.
Yeah, that's what sucks about TikTok. Yeah, that's what sucks about TikTok. If you appeal it, if they take a video down and you appeal it and you win the appeal, you still get the punishment. They'll put your video back up, but you still get the restrictions and all that bullshit. That's like my account now. It says account warning on it. It says that on there constantly because my account always gets fucked with constantly.
Do you know why I got banned? I got banned because we were.
You can't show your wiener to people.
No, it wasn't that. We were in an auction on IG for ball python. It was one of those fundraisers. And I was in the chat just talking, and we were joking about the price. They were bidding, 2 people were bidding, and we were kind of joking backwards and forwards. And I typed, run them up as high as you can, and instantly, violence. You're promoting violence, and they banned me, and I wasn't allowed to advertise it. Because I said run them up, and I guess that they thought I meant, like a pirate hanging somebody or something.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, I wasn't big into the premieres because it just people can come and go like a live stream with a premiere instead of like watch your whole video. Like if you have, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they could do that with your video too, but I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like it's a lot of extra work to do premiere,
Well, you just got to be there through it.
Right. I mean, you don't have to be, but it's better if you are,
Well, yeah. I mean, if you set it as a premiere and you're not there, that kind of defeats the purpose of the premiere.
Exactly. So then you got to go, because I've seen people go, "Oh shit, I forgot I had that out today," and
I've done that many
mean?
times. Yeah, on the other channel, I'll have a premiere and forget all about it.
Have you posted anything over there at all?
No. Everything I post over there just turns yellow automatically. So, and there ain't enough videos from back in the day to make any money over there. So,
right.
I was looking on some people's YouTube channels, and they've got lives scheduled from 2 or 3, 5, 6 months ago, and it says at the bottom, waiting for. So it's been 6 months. Leek has got one of them.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Lecky used to get those all the time. Yeah, they'd end up sitting in the backstage the whole night, and and it just says it's still scheduled.
Priorities.
Yeah, if you could add more people, you probably had more views, more people in there. And if you could just add them all up on the stream,
Hotel.
backstage, you know.
Got caught something in my throat.
What was it?
I was just gonna say something really fucking dodgy,
Smoke.
but I thought no.
Yeah, you shut your mouth, Benji. That's what happens. That's what happens. You just pitch that motherfucker over. I can't believe you showed the cock up on there like that. How is everyone? Doing well. Doing well. How's Fries?
Good.
How's
How you doing,
Fries,
Fry?
Spinners, Peeps, and fam? Hopefully everybody's well.
Sorry, I was just.
Yeah. Don't you ever do that again.
I was.
Edit layout, new
Zoning.
layout. What's with the new layout?
was-
Does it fuck it up? Oh, what's that? That's not
I
good.
was zoning.
You can do all kinds of shit with it, dude. You know, like I said, that when, you know, when I was messing around that day, you know, we can
Yeah.
change.
I still want to
shit.
know why I don't have the second name. That just kills me. It's fucking
I don't know.
That is weird.
I was
Does one of
wondering
you
that too.
pay? Does one of you
No,
pay?
he does.
For,
He does.
and you don't. And you don't.
Yep.
Maybe that's the difference.
No,
Maybe
that's
that's
not a
the-
difference
Well,
because
yeah, but you would think that
F&A
anybody,
does.
anything
F&A does, and they have it.
usually anything they give the basic, the person that pays will get that and then some. You know, so if it was an option, I'm sure it would. You know,
F&A has the top
Maybe-
plan, and they got it.
Maybe you could Google and ask what the criteria is for that.
I don't know. It's
or-
probably some fucking update that didn't work for me or something.
Well, I mean, I had the same thing. I wanted to know how you get that blue tick next to your name on Instagram.
Hell yeah, Morbid.
So
How
I want
many-
to
how many-
be.
How many ladies did you pair this year?
You want to be verified, is what you're saying, Benji.
Yeah,
You should have few
yeah.
more.
I put my name down for a ID, government ID verification. That's how you get the blue tick.
What is he talking about?
Or they give you like the blue check mark or whatever on like Instagram that says you're verified user. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking TikTok, it's a pain in the ass to get the blue check mark. You gotta like prove you gotta have been on TV before at some point. There's weird, like in the newspaper.
Really?
There's newspaper ads or something. They want to see them. Yeah, you gotta verify yourself really weirdly.
I think Twitter now you pay for it or whatever. I think
Yeah, it's stupid.
just because you know there's so many bots and stuff. You know, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, common sense will tell you. Look at somebody's profile, and they post every day, and they interact with the comments and shit like that. They're active. Someone who doesn't, they're not active. It's pretty simple.
Random numbers after a person's name generally denotes a bot too. I've noticed.
Well, it all depends because a lot of people though, like there's a lot of shit that if you don't actually put in a username, it just gives you a player ID, and then that's when it'll come with a number.
yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
Kurtwood has Kurtwood 75 or Kurtwood 75 on his.
I've got Payne Benjamin Payne 1975 too, but that's a year, and it's kind of obvious that that's a year. These are numbers like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 7, 9 something.
Yeah.
That'll be random.
Nice.
I just
it's sickening too though. Fucking you could be over on TikTok and be all fucking famous over there, not famous, but a couple 100,000 subscribers or something, and as soon as they open up a YouTube, bang, they're fucking. It's insane. I've seen so many people get plaques over there that haven't even been in YouTube for 6 months. It's fucking sickening.
But I know a lot of them ain't monetized because they're throwing up their TikTok videos, and that is not eligible for ad revenue.
Well,
No matter how many subscribers you get,
But any of them that are doing it right are putting their straight content there, not just using their TikToks. They're actually converting what they're doing on TikTok and now doing it on YouTube because they realize there's more money in it.
Right.
Benji's love child. Is that Venom?
That's Venom. Yeah.
I was gonna say we didn't post the link out, you know. So what's up, Venom?
Chilling.
What's going on, man?
Are you in the same
Good.
spot or what? You look like you got better lighting or something.
Yeah, I'm at McDonald's. They got better Wi-Fi, so you know everybody's looking at me funny, but I'm here. That's the important thing.
He's looking at me funny.
He's trying to get that white background like Benji.
Yeah. I mean, it's like bright daylight here. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? What up, Benji?
Well, where are you? 10 o'clock in the morning. You're not in freaking.
Yeah, I'm in Tasmania. Tasmania.
Australia.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
in Tasmania, it's 10 past 1.
We're hunting for the Tasmanian devil. I mean, tiger. The tiger.
It's nearly 1 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is, right?
Can you say suffering succotash for me again?
And why would I do
that?
It's a fetish.
Suffering succotash.
Tell that
Tweety and Sylvester, you've got to actually sound. I swear to God, you sound like Sylvester.
I can't remember what he said.
Suffering succotash.
Suffering succotash.
Suffering succotash.
Suffering succotash. I don't remember what he said.
No, you sounded like some crazy samurai guy or something on that one.
Yeah.
Or you were taking a shit at the same time. One of the two.
I got seen a thing that polar bears yell when they shit.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Apparently. No.
Right.
You gonna try to? No, you're all right, buddy.
Okay.
So why do they shit or yell when they shit? Is there a thing with it?
Well, if you were trying to shit out a walrus or a seal, you'd probably yell too.
I mean, see, does the polar bear just like letting everybody know? There you go. Now you look normal.
Night mode. Go ahead.
Yeah, you look way bright and crazy before. That was weird.
Yeah, I know. It's like I was in heaven, but I'm not.
He said, but I'm not.
You gonna try to apply for monetization again in 30 days?
No, I cussed them out, so they're probably not going to accept me. Yeah, they said on my phone, so I sent back a few choice words back to them, you know. So, no, we're not.
You actually called them or what?
No, I texted it or emailed it.
Emailed it, yeah.
Yeah, they sent me an email talking about, oh, your channel just doesn't meet what we're looking for these days, and it's so violent, and it doesn't meet our standards, and so I just, I sent a few words back to them. So they're probably not going to take me back.
It's okay to have
I'd file for it anyway, just because.
Tell them, say it's okay to have over 1 million subscribers and have your monitor or your mink or your dog kill 200 rats, but it's bad when I kill one, right?
Yeah, it just depends on who's looking at your channel on the day that it happens, you know.
Fuck, I told him that. When I got a strike, I told him. I was like, you got this guy over here with 1.3 million subscribers and can kill 250 fucking rats, and it's okay. And one dies by naturally getting eaten by a frog, and I get in trouble.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's the weekend shift. That's who gets you.
You still get the strike, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fuck what you tell them. They don't care. The appeal process is pretty stupid, but
yeah, you know, they've been
their theory is the guy with 1.3 million is giving them a lot more ad revenue money than what we are, you know.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I mean, honestly,
like what we were talking about earlier, you know, it's stupid. It's like if you put out a video and you say, okay, it's not this or not that, and it is, and you get in trouble, you get a strike. Yeah, whatever. It's fucking how it all works. But if you have a video like, you know, that's been out for months and then they give you a strike for it, it's like, what? So it was okay while you were getting revenue from it. Now that it's not making as much money, now I get a strike for it. It's like, if it's been out a certain amount of months, I think they should just delete it and not give you a strike. If you don't like it, just delete it. But to have the video there
or
for
just make
like
it go yellow, you know,
or something. Yeah, if the video's been there for months or years or whatever, then that's kind of their fault, not mine. I mean, it's shitty how they'll give you a strike on a 2-year-old video. It's like, it's fucking dumb, you know.
It is. It's stupid, but you know, it is what it is. Hey Benji, you see my shirt?
Yeah. He's got the special shit today.
That picture, when the first time I seen that was like, holy shit.
It was too.
Man, my old lady gives me shit for it every time I puts it on. She's like, "You can't wear that out." I'm like, "Why not? That's anime. That's what all the kids are into these days."
Yeah, that's anime.
Anime. That's all it is. Anime.
Oh, that's pretty
I
good.
don't
That's
see a
fucking
problem with
anime.
it. Yeah,
He
it's
says.
anime. That's what it is. All the kids are into it.
Well, Benji knows. That's why he was laughing. He likes that anime porn.
Benji's the one that sent it to me,
That's true.
Mhm.
and now he went blank.
Yeah, he did. He fucking
We lost him.
froze
The
up.
satellite went behind the moon.
Oh, there he goes. He popped back. He's done now. He's back.
Benji, thanks for the image, man. It's a great t-shirt.
Wi-Fi is a little bit.
I got a lot of comments on that t-shirt.
I've got a got low overhead cloud here today, so the Wi-Fi is a little bit.
Right.
Don't blame it on the clouds, man. It's your fucking
Has
crazy
nothing to do with the
neighbors on
clouds.
the fucking crazy neighbors playing the Fortnite and shit all day.
Yeah, my
It's
peeps
World
are
of
in
Warcraft or something like that. One of those.
my peeps are in Florida today.
Are they?
Really?
Nice.
Spring
nice.
break. Yep. I got the house to myself, but I don't have enough money to call in a prostitute.
See, my old lady left too, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get me some midget hookers because they got to be cheaper, and she said they're not. So I was
They're
really
half price.
disappointed.
Yeah, the midgets are
No.
half price.
That's what I thought. And she said no deal. They're more money. She said.
Oh, okay. Well,
She told me them midgets are a specialty item. It costs
Wood's
you
not
more. I
gonna
said,
like
you sure
that.
they're not a half price? She said no. I think
No.
she probably lying to me though.
Kurtwood's not going to like that.
where is Kurtwood at work? Oh, shirt with arrows pointing up and down. That said Tuesday.
Speaking midgets.
Heather, that's over my head.
What are you talking about, Benji?
No, I think it's right on your head.
Hey, can somebody else come up here? Then that'll make 4, and then we can kick Benji off and not feel bad about it. Because after 4, his internet goes to shit.
Hell, 4. It usually does with 2. We talking about 4.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Have y'all ever been to a restroom at like a public restroom and there was a glory hole in it?
The glory hole?
You know what a glory hole is, right?
Well, yeah. I ain't putting my pecker in the hole.
No, I'm saying, have you been to a public restroom where there was one on display?
No, not that I'm aware of.
I have. It was very uncomfortable. Very.
He said I have. It was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like this.
LMK, what's up, man?
How big was the
What's up,
hole?
Ken?
I mean, it was big enough. It was.
He said it was big enough. Goddamn it! That's
It
all
was
that
about,
matters.
it was about the size of a dime.
What's up, Rob?
About the size of a dime. KY Constrictors, welcome to the live stream.
Did you look through it first?
No, I was like, I covered it up with some toilet paper. Stuffed some wadding. They call it wadding. I put wadding in it. It was very uncomfortable though.
That was the size of a dime. It's probably a gunshot.
No, it was bigger than a dime. I was kidding. It was about
A black eye will know why.
I mean, it was a good. I don't know how big it was. Shit. I didn't measure it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I stayed away from it.
Sure.
Like
You know, you're one of them kids. You see a hole and you got to stick something in it.
I mean, yeah, it was bad. I don't know if it was for an eye
Harry,
or
like,
appendage.
You looked at the hole, didn't you? And you came out of the store with a black eye.
No, I didn't get that close, Benji. I didn't get that close. Oh Lord, jeez.
What do you mean you can't hear us, Ken?
It's me, or can anyone hear them? Hello, hello, hello. What's up, Luke?
I don't. Isn't that what he just said? Let me see.
Hello.
Yeah. You can't hear him. I think it's just you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. We've been doing the stream the whole time, and ain't nobody said they couldn't hear us. Luke, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It almost makes it sound like it's saying waka, waka, waka.
Who's gonna fire one up tonight?
Me. What are you talking about?
Like fire one up, you know what I'm saying? There it is.
What are we firing up?
Well, I've
I
got
fired
my
up a joint.
top here, but I got told
What
off
you
for
got, man?
showing it.
Loud and clear here.
Loud and clear. Yeah. He said he can't hear.
Well, they're all cummed up. He must have been out working today.
Mm,
You're poking him in the ear holes.
Look out of your ear hole.
Check the glory hole.
He could try restarting his phone and reloading it or something. Sometimes it does that.
Who?
Wait, is it Keen that can't hear us?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We can't hear you.
Clear that earwax, Ken. Just get a
There's other
get a
things
get
in
a
there. It's
ice
not
cream
just ear-
get an
it's
ice
not
cream
just
stick.
earwax. An ice cream stick? We call it a popsicle stick here, not an ice cream stick.
Popsicle stick. Gotta clean them ears, son. Ooh. So what you been doing, Vin?
He said, yeah, I can hear
man.
now.
Been paid.
Yeah, I've been working, brother. Working.
Getting
He's
ready
been
for
cussing
summer.
out YouTube. He's been cussing out YouTube.
I worked from the house today, though.
Nice.
A lot of Call of Duty was going on today.
A lot of Call of Duty.
I've been playing Halo. Going through all the Halos again. I started at Halo 1 and I clocked that on heroic, and now I've worked my way. I'm at Halo Reach on heroic, and I got all the skulls turned on too. So it's a real asshole. Every time you shoot them, they jump out of the way and they throw grenades at you. And
I have no idea what he's whining about.
He was talking about Halo.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about no Halo.
I don't either.
It's a good game. You never played Xbox Halo before?
No, sounds
Gears
like
of
a
War?
girl game.
I got Xbox, but
I don't even have an
Gears
Xbox,
of-
Benji. I don't have a
Gears of War,
PlayStation. I
that's
don't have an
another one.
Xbox. I don't have none of that fancy shit. Somewhere in a box in my garage, I do got a Sega Saturn somewhere.
when
They
my
only
son
made about 20 games, and I got 15 of them.
my son moved out, and then he left his Xbox, and I was like, so he got me hooked on that Call of Duty, and I'm like addicted to it now. At 51, I'm addicted to video games.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Crazy.
Hey, it keeps you out of trouble, keeps you off the streets.
Oh yeah,
Keeps
I'm
you
not
out
at
of
the
the-
strip club. Yeah, I'm not at the Pink Pony tonight. So it's all good.
Do you know I've never been to a strip club?
Do they have them in New Zealand? I would assume so. So what's holding you back?
They have them, but just don't.
No, waste
Hell
your
yeah,
money.
that is cool, KY.
Never been to a prostitute.
No, yeah.
No,
Now,
I've never had a
when I was-
Twinkie. Never had a Slim Jim.
When I was in Turkey, the house was called the Karahana, right? So we used to go over there, and I would just window shop. I would walk through and window shop at the Karahana, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna buy anything. I just wanted to look.
That
I just want to look.
Just window shopping. Yeah.
that kind of blows my mind though. Like, you can just walk through a mall and there's girls standing there, and you can say, oh, like that one. Let's go.
They're just yeah.
Amsterdam and places like that.
Yeah.
No, there's prostitutes everywhere, Benji.
Especially
in Wellington.
It's
in
the
Wellington,
oldest known profession.
I used to work in Wellington as a bouncer on a door at a place called a Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall.
Hole in the
That's
wall.
really,
Yeah, I get it.
that's
I got
what it was.
that one. Yeah, I got
said,
that.
I
And
get it.
two doors down from where I worked, there was a place called the Evergreen Lounge, and all the transvestites in Wellington used to like go there on a Friday and Saturday night while I was working the door. And so when I'd be standing there
See, you
on
guys
the
thought I was
door,
joking about all that ladyboy stuff, huh?
it was a constant stream of prostitutes, transvestites, and strippers, because across the street, you got the Evergreen here, and then straight across the street was Lick's Strip Club. Big 3-storied building and strippers on every floor. And they used to lean out the window across the street above where I was standing, and they'd pull their boobies out and to try and get business. So I'd stand there all night on the door with a constant stream of boobies, buttholes,
and you're complaining about that.
Well, I did that for 2 years, and then but
So
I never went to the strip.
So is that where your first attraction for ladyboys came from?
I never went into the strip club because I was getting it for free out the window, so I didn't have to. So
we're supposed to be talking about ball pythons, and this went way off the grid.
Oh wow, ball pythons!
I don't even like ball pythons. They're stinky little snakes. They always poop. You got to feed them fuckers. Man, it's a pain in the ass.
But you okay?
I keep them in drawers and shit because I don't like them.
Have you got any ball pythons?
Welcome.
Me?
Yeah.
No. I've never owned one. My nephew has some. Yeah.
Do you have any snakes?
I got a rattler.
You got a rattlesnake.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
I remember you used to have.
Deranged.
You used to have You had a red snake, didn't you? One with bands on it. Was it a
coral snake?
Coral snake. Yeah.
Coral. You still got that? Carl, was it?
No.
His name Carl.
I sold him, and I sold my pygmy. And
I thought you were talking about feeding him to. Weren't you gonna feed?
Yeah, I hinted that I might feed him to the beast, but I didn't do it. Yeah, the beast would have ate it very easily. Yeah.
Oh.
He's disappeared, so it's a little bit suspicious. I just thought I'd.
No, yeah, I sold it to a guy. Yeah, I sold it to some dude. So I made some money off of him. I didn't feed him off, which I was going to, but I didn't.
You should have.
I should have. Yeah, been a good video.
It just seems a coincidence that he's vanished and.
Yeah, that monitor. Yeah, he can take a bite now. He can take that bite. Them jokers eat cobras over there in Africa, so I'm sure he can handle a coral snake.
Oh, I'm sure he'd give it a fucking good shot either way.
Oh yeah, he'd take that thing down easy.
He'd be all in.
So you
Benji,
still got your monitor.
Yeah.
Did you learn what we talked about? We told you to study up on. So you fucked up again, huh, Benji?
Dang.
Yeah.
Not again.
And what did I supposed? What was I studying? We keep giving the
guy homework. We keep giving him homework, and he never gets it done.
Well, what was the study this time?
He says he wants to be part of the party, but he don't want to do no decorating. It's bullshit.
Damn.
I can't even remember what I was supposed to be studying, though.
Me neither. That's why I asked you.
I know what it was, Benji. I know what it was.
I'm supposed to know the difference. I'm supposed to know the difference between codoms and recessives.
Boats and hoes.
Hello, everyone. If you are wondering why I am here, it's because we all know Benji loves the lady boys.
But I don't know.
Benji, me love you long time. Benji do me from behind, so when you reach around it feels like you're poking through.
How much for $10?
Good timing, Irondogg. Good timing.
How much for $10? That's funny.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
He's like hit the wrong button. You know he didn't, Benji. He's fucking with you. That was a good time right there. Good time.
I
Benji,
don't have
y'all-
anything to say.
You
got nothing to say. He said.
Don't say. There's nothing you should say. Let it go.
Yep. Y'all have lady boys in New Zealand, Benji?
I think they call them something different over there.
What do
They call
them?
They call them whaafenis.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
an island word.
What?
It's like
What's
a
a-
Fijian Samoan word.
It's the island
whaafeni.
boys. Okay. It's like the island boys.
Justin knows that song.
Whaafeni.
Yeah, instead of lady
Google
boys. it's the island
whaafeni
boys.
and see what comes up.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
Not gonna.
You ain't getting me to type that into my computer.
Mm-mm.
It might be what's wrong with your phone.
What?
All that porn you look at, and it's done corrupted
it's
your
full of
phone.
crapola. The whole thing's just duded up with crap. That's why you can't do nothing.
That'll mess you up. Benji, you want to see some anime?
Oh man.
Dude,
That's a centipede anime. I'm not sure what's going on in that scene, but
A centipede anime.
What did he say? He's into penis anime?
yeah, that's what he said.
That's what it sounded like he said.
I said
Yeah.
centipede.
No, that's not what you said. You said you liked the penis, is what you said, or something.
you know, the last time you said that about Ball Python Love, a penis popped down on his string. Remember that? You kept
got
teasing
wienered.
him, and then he got wienered.
Mm.
Yeah, I kept teasing him like
You
Ball
like
Python
the
Love
wiener,
likes
that's
wiener.
right.
Ball Python
You
Love
like the
likes
wiener.
wiener, and then bang, he got
And he
wienered.
got wienered. He did. And I
Oh,
got
Kurt
it all on video.
had some people in the chat yesterday, and they're like, "No, we're real." And listen,
Recovering
I
meth
said-
addict, huh?
I said,
I
"Put him
like
on,
that.
let him on, Kurt." You know, and he's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna drop the link." And then after he dropped, I said, "Hey, yeah, are you gonna make him show their face?" Yeah, you have to show your face, and he never would let him come on the stream.
If anybody wants
Say
the
one over their
footage
stream. He went over to their stream and joined their stream.
Kerwin stared
of
at the wiener for too long.
BPL getting wienered, then just hit me up on IG because I've got the video of the whole thing.
I don't want to see it.
King
You
got
know,
wienered
Benji,
too.
you know Benji looks at it all the time.
So did Cole.
He's got a problem and shit, man.
Did Ken get wienered
Ken
Honest-
did, and so did Cole.
Yeah,
by the same person? Do you think?
Yeah,
Was it
I
the,
think so.
Was it
yeah.
the,
It was
the
LMK
red-headed
and Heads
midget?
and Tails when they were doing theirs together. They got wienered.
the
So
red-headed
that counts as
midget?
both of you guys got wienered, by the way. Even
Y'all ain't
And
got
Ken
wiener?
can describe it down to the T, so you know he looked at it too long. It wasn't like a flash thing if he knows everything about
oh
it.
yeah, he'll describe the whole deal.
He could count the moles on that thing.
He's all I got
Ginger
wienered.
chode.
Well, I think one or two of them used Solo's name, Solo Butterfly's name, and then I forget who the second name they used on there. Used somebody else's name, and then that's how they got on the stream, you know.
But Solo
What?
never ever comes on the stream. They should have seen that.
Well,
coming.
right. Well, that's like Ball Python, you know, he'd been drinking. He's like, dang, I thought Solo was actually going to join my stream because he's asked her forever, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
like,
the
dude,
thing,
if she
you
was
know?
going to join, she would have done messaged you, you know what I mean? You would have known, you know. Yeah, they used Luke's name on Cole's stream or his stream, one of the two. Yeah.
I can't believe you just said that. There is no. Oh, there's no footage of it. Okay.
It's got to be
I've
somebody
got the
that
footage.
like we know that's doing it.
I
Not
have
of
the
Ken's.
footage.
Of Ken's?
Oh, not of Ken's. No, not of Ken's.
It's got to be somebody that's on here.
Well, they've got red hair.
Luke said, yeah, they used
and
my
a
name,
fat,
them
chubby
bastards. Everybody was blaming you for a while, Benham.
No,
we
it wasn't
had.
me, man. I wish I could claim some of them wieners, but it wasn't me.
I wish
I wish I could claim some of them wiener.
Whoever it is has got ginger hair and a fat chode.
Venom said, did they have balls? Because they did. Wasn't me. My wife's got mine in her purse.
Right. Yep.
It's like,
Cut 'em
my
off.
eyes is down.
Cut them off at the altar. They're gone. Yep.
It
It wasn't me.
wasn't me either.
But it is funny when it happens. They hadn't got y'all yet on the Iron Animal show?
No, we make everybody show their face.
No, we've never
That's
been
the rule.
Y'all didn't show my faces when I came on today.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
knew who
but-
Benji. I've seen your
yeah.
name, Benji. I mean, and you're the
And-
only.
and then-
but I sent the link out to people, so I know who was going to
Yeah,
join.
if we would have put it in the chat to the open
Right.
people, then we wouldn't have opened yours until we could see it.
Okay.
No, see, we've seen what it's like and done to people when they got wienered, so we try to keep from that.
Ken said he
Because
don't remember the balls.
Kurtwood has never
up,
been
man?
the same. Kurtwood's never been the same.
No, hey, when I told
Come on over,
Kurtwood
man.
BPL,
Welcome.
when I told Kurtwood BPL just got wienered, that motherfucker was in a dead sleep. Woke up, read my text, and was on his live stream. He says, "Yes, I get to pass the torch to you now, motherfucker." He was so happy it happened to somebody else.
When,
Oh, it was funny.
When BPL got wienered, he was all excited about it.
I did see that one.
The look on his face.
Yeah, he was like, "What the?"
Well, yeah, because you know you don't expect it. You know, you're all waiting for somebody to come on or something. You know, next thing you know, bang, there's a pecker in your grill. It's like fucking, you got to run for it.
Somebody got me a long time ago. But at least they had a female on there with him. It wasn't just a dude.
It was porn,
Exactly,
though. I
dude.
think it was just showing porn, though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I don't think it was actually people. I think it was just porn.
Yeah, yours was just porn. We
Yeah.
were talking about that earlier.
This guy was walking around, dude.
Yeah, he was hanging out,
Well,
walking around.
because we
hanging
were talking about, because Kurtwood and the girl was all like, "Well, I'm a 35-year-old female," and it's like, well, that don't mean you can't show porn on there and get us in trouble. I mean, just because you're a female doesn't
Yeah.
mean you can't do something. You
Yeah,
know?
anybody
Crazy.
can download porn and put it on there.
Yeah. So it's like,
Why
because we were
can't
talking, I was
somebody
like,
get
even on
vagina?
Venom, Venom, somebody
Yeah.
was just showing like what they were watching or whatever.
Quit
So it
showing
was
the
like-
wiener, show the vajayjays. Jeez.
Boobies.
Just 15 seconds of wiener in my face before I was like, oh, shit.
Bury me in boobies.
He's all like, it was even him saying that the way he does just does not sound right. It's he's always ripped, and it was about 15 seconds of a wiener in my face.
Yeah, because when he says that, all I can think of is that movie with Will Ferrell, Get Hard, where he's trying to teach in prison. He goes in that stall, and he's supposed to suck that guy's dick, and he flaps in his face.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that stuff, Ken.
Degenerates.
I can't kick him off if he's on your live stream, dude. Only you can kick him off.
Yeah.
Can't? Oh, okay, yeah. Moderators can't kick anybody out of the panel, can they?
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah, Dragon Whisper is a wuss and a weenie.
He's got clothing line now.
That guy's a straight bum.
Yeah.
I saw he was on IG trying to sell some one of them pyramid schemes or something. I don't know what it was. It was like
No shit.
invest $1,000 and you get back 10,000. I bought a new house.
He's a
Like,
he's a scam artist, dude.
I'm like,
he's
no,
he's
that
always stealing. If something's popular, he tries to take off. And like when they were going after Derek and everybody, he went after Justin and Derek. Yeah, they're doing these live feedings. I tried it once, but I don't do it. Hell, he's the one that wanted to know all about him, dude.
Yeah, and he did that goddamn bearded dragon one that was fed that shit, the shit it wouldn't even eat, and he's talking all kind of trash about somebody else. Derek Reptiles, welcome.
what's up, D man?
What's up, Derek?
I got on his IG and gave him a fucking good serve.
Yeah, because Benji was sending me stuff. He goes, "You see this stuff about Dragon Whisper?" I go, "No, he's got me blocked on IG. I can't see a damn thing." He says, "Dude."
He's such a wuss. He's a fucking weasel.
Yeah, I told him what I thought.
Thank you, Derek. Appreciate it, buddy. Good interview earlier with the...
He's like a dick to try to get on the next trend.
Told him to pull his head in and stay in his own lane.
You know, that's the thing. He tried so many different things to try to be popular and to get views and all that bullshit, and all it did is make him fucking worse.
Like, made a lot of people.
Including what he did to Patty to try to scam her out of a bunch of money too.
$1,000 or some stupid shit.
$1,000, and then said, "Well, my family's gonna get mad if you don't give it to me." And then find out he was married. He was trying to borrow money for him and his wife to go on a trip.
That's
I was like, "What a piece of shit!"
Yeah,
he's trying to get $1,000 from people.
I said, "Dude," I told her, I said, "Don't send him a fucking thing."
And yeah, and I hope you hear this too, because you're a fucking weasel.
Damn. Yeah, that's what
that motherfucker can't even afford a Bitcoin. Yeah, God damn, you know how much a Bitcoin's worth? 60. That motherfucker ain't even got enough money to buy a guy to know how to make his ball python survive when it's got an RI.
See, that's the thing. If he was making money to where he was buying houses and cars, he wouldn't be so worried about selling his merch on fucking Instagram.
Clothing line.
Oh, Bitcoins. I doubt that.
Anybody can put up a Teespring for free. I got one. Buy yourself a shirt, by the way. Yeah, cup, mug, pants, anything you want. You go look it up.
Yeah, I seen your Savannah, Derek. You got a baby, right? I think I saw you at a video today with your wife.
Yep, his wife's been interacting with it too, which is cool.
Yep, I saw it. Yeah, you got good years to come, Derek. Good years to come with that one. I fed mine a snail today. There was some snail creeping outside my window. I was sitting here.
Is there anything you won't feed that poor lizard? You'll feed
Blue eat a snail. I guarantee you'd eat a snail.
It was a big old snail. It was like, damn, where'd that snail come from? New Zealand, I expect y'all to have them big old apple snails. We don't have them here, Benji.
We have the biggest snail in the world here, or one of the biggest. It's called the New Zealand giant land snail. It's about the size of my fist.
Can you send me one?
We don't have those here, but this thing was big. It was a big one out here on my window, and I'm like, okay, your ass is gone. I'm gonna get you. I went out there and got him and threw him in there, and Blue was like, what the hell is that? So he looked at it, and I was like, "Now let me get some tongs." And I put the tongs over there, and then he like bit it and started chomping on it. But he took them out to eat it, I guess, because they got that mucus on them that's sticky to their
shell.
Well, yeah.
The shell. Did you pull it out of the shell, or did he?
No, probably the shell's probably good for him. Actually,
he ate it all. He ate the shell and everything.
Kind of like an eggshell. Probably got calcium and stuff in it. You know what I mean? I'd imagine it's good for him.
No, I got it's a mangrove monitor.
Yeah, you need to do some more videos with him.
Oh, no.
Well, you might get demonetized. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's a her, but she's a pain in the ass. It's fucking.
Could you imagine a snail the size of a fist? Like that big?
Yeah.
Like,
no. I think mine might be a female too, so I might change his name from Blue to a Lizzo. You know Lizzo? You ever heard of
Lizzo?
Yeah.
We got those giant wetters too. Big, they like big stick insects, but they're like.
You know what a slug is, don't you, Venom?
Yeah, we got slugs there too.
I'll show you
giant
what a slug is. Look.
Slugs are just divorced.
Oh no, is this slug? I don't want to know.
Yeah. Still got the house.
That shit is funny, yeah.
Throw some salt on him, see what happens.
Yeah, you ain't gonna worry about him.
Yeah. Derek got him a Savannah monitor.
Yep. Dude, I gotta go find this, Justin. I'm gonna show you. I was thinking about this. I seen these millipedes, I think they are.
Yeah.
And they're at our local mom and pop pet shop here. Yeah. I had a picture of them. They're crazy, dude. I've never seen nothing like these before. You got to see. I'm going to share a picture of it.
North American giant millipede.
No, it's a crazy name for it, dude. And they're pretty cool looking. Here we go. All right. Let me share this here. Check this out. It's a pink dragon millipede.
Oh no!
Wow.
Now, if I'm correct, the millipedes aren't supposed to have a bite, but if you eat them, they're toxic, right?
I don't know.
Ain't them pretty cool looking, dude?
That is
Yeah.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Pink dragon.
I mean,
millipede.
the colors and stuff on. They got like a black head, but the colors running through them. I was like, I'd never seen one. I said, that is so cool.
Those aren't from here, are they? Where are they from?
I don't know. No, I'd never seen a millipede, like that to begin with, So let's see.
Yeah.
It could be South America or Southeast Asia, surely.
Don't eat them, Benji.
Don't eat them, Benji.
Mm-mm. They might be
Well,
toxic.
you never know with that Benji. Who got that fucking slapping noise behind them? It's fucking killing me. Or
It sounds like a
See,
dryer.
They are. I have a dryer running back there.
oh, that must be what it is.
Ah,
All I hear is like that.
Zip.
Providence of Thailand.
Thailand.
And
There you go.
Yep, they get up
Southeast
to.
Asia.
They say they only get like a little over an inch long, but them things look bigger than that in the picture. But of course, the picture is never true. But still,
That's
Only
where
an
these.
inch long. That sucks.
That's where these guys come from. Thailand.
That's what she said, Justin.
Thailand.
but it's one of the largest species of its genus. So
Only an inch long.
Heather wants a pink fairy armadillo.
it says that the millipede has glands that produce hydrogen cyanide to protect it from its predators.
Yep. Don't eat
It
them.
smells like almonds. Its toxicity is advertised by its some color.
It'll put you down.
Don't eat your
Damn.
millipedes, kids. Don't lick them.
Just watch them. Let them go.
Irondogg's cat. Listen to him. Meow. He wants to be on the live stream.
Your cat is calling you, Justin.
That's not my cat.
It's Chris's. It's Chris's black
Fucking
pussy.
Chris is just a mess over here. He's got dryers slapping around, cats running around. Jesus fucking
It's a
Christ.
whole mess over there. It's a
It said it
mess.
doesn't produce enough venom or poison to kill you through skin, but it certainly ruin your day if you tried to eat one.
For
No,
sure, yeah.
I wouldn't eat it. Mm-mm.
So are they poisonous? Do they have a poisonous bite?
No, not a bite. It's just if you eat them. they'll mess you
Technically,
up.
they are poisonous then, because if you have to ingest it, then it's poison.
They don't bite though. I guess they could bite, but they're not known to have any kind of venomous appendages
Okay.
like a centipede, like one of these guys.
He said
Yeah,
like one
right.
of these guys.
I'm sorry, I won't show that no more. That's inappropriate.
So
No, centipedes are fucking.
centipede.
They are nasty. Between centipedes and praying mantis, those to watch them eat, those two animals are just fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Educational.
So what's the
Very educational.
So what's the difference between a centipede and a millipede? Center is what 100 segments, and is millipede how many? What
1,000.
more? 1,000.
1,000.
Really?
But that's not true. It's not. That's what
they don't have
say.
that many.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Millipedes probably have 100 legs or something. Those fuckers got tons of legs, but
Yeah. Centipede has like 60 something, I think. I'm not sure what it was, but
Hmm.
they don't have 100.
So the name's not actually factually accurate.
All right. Correct, sir.
yeah, I think mine should be molting any time. I think it was about this time last year. I can't remember when it molted last time.
I think you ought to feed them to one of them frogs, Justin.
Why?
I mean, for views, you know.
Oh
Why
well,
not?
shit. Them frogs are fucking. They're all mad at me and shit. And I'm trying to slap them fucking some dead mouse in front of them. They're like, "What the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?"
they're like, "What are you doing, man?"
I know. It's like for months. It's fucking over a year now. We've been getting fed once a week. These little jumpy fuckers, and now you want to slap this fucking cold son bitch in front of me.
Mm-mm.
It's like, no, I
They-
still let him eat. I still
they
let
wanna
him
This is
eat.
what Heather
blood.
wants.
What?
Pink
Where's
fairy
that?
armadillo.
Where's
Wow,
that
that
from?
is wild.
Never seen that before.
Is that like a baby?
Looks like a mole. It's got them
That looks like a
Oh.
baby one. Find a grown one. Is that grown? No, that can't be grown. That's got to be a baby.
What's that pink
Well,
thing?
it says,
Looks like
yeah,
a
they only
penis
get
with
4.5
legs.
inches long, dude.
Oh, so that probably is grown then. Damn.
Yeah, weigh
Wow.
4.2 ounces. Yeah,
Oh.
so that's crazy, huh?
Penis with
It's
legs.
Gerbils
a
don't get that
toad,
big either.
Luke. Actually, it's a toad, and it's you don't lick it, you smoke it.
Chode.
Toad.
Hey, Justin, gerbils don't get that big either, do they?
I don't know. There might be a frog that
Look,
makes you trip. I don't know.
there's one in somebody's hand.
That's
Ooh,
weird.
low.
That's what I
Looks like
invented.
it's-
But no,
Duct
Luke,
tape,
there's
you
a
know?
toad that you can smoke. It's got the DMT, the shit that like Mike Tyson smokes all the time. And
Look
if
at
you
that
lick
thing,
that
weird.
toad, it'll actually fuck you up. It'll hurt you bad. But if
That
you
thing
smoke
don't-
it, it'll get you high.
They don't even look real.
It doesn't.
So
It
what
doesn't.
do? Scrape the
It looks like a
scrape the
giant
DMT off the toad's
isopod.
No,
Yep.
you take the toad and you can
Trilobite.
squeeze the glands on the side of its face. You squeeze the gland and have it like squirt
just
onto a mirror,
on
and
Yeah,
then you
don't-
let it dry, scrape it off, and
And then-
smoke it.
Don't squeeze the glands, Benji.
Right.
Leave it alone.
It almost looks like a rat. Somebody put like a wool sweater or something on, like
Yeah,
this
the
one
top
here,
of
you know,
it
like a
just looks
sweater, you
really
know.
weird.
Looks
And
like
do
somebody
do they
knitted
ball
something.
up? Do they
It
ball
looks
up
like
a
it's
normal
wearing
one?
a ribbed condom.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
studded, Benji. It's not ribbed.
That's wild looking.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
leave it to
crazy.
Heather to come up with some weird shit.
Yeah. Where did she
Pink,
come up
tiny
with
little
that?
armadillo. Yeah, I mean, how in the hell do you even see one of them things? She must have seen it on the
Looks more like
Instagram
an
or
armor.
something.
An armadillo.
Armadillo. He's an armadillo.
What'd you say you're going to eat a load?
Armadillo. An armadillo.
You're a dildo?
Damn. Benji, your mind's in the gutter, sir.
Sorry.
Looks like a sushi roll.
Yeah.
It does.
Looks like a giant isopod. Live Beef said it does.
Well, y'all, I got to go
Reminds
take
me
care
of
of the
Pika-
dogs, man. I got to take the dogs out for
Pikachu.
real. I got 2 dogs I take out.
For real. He says for real.
Yeah.
Not like you do, Justin,
No
but for
smoking.
real.
I got to go take some freaking dogs out. So I'm going to jump on.
I appreciate
Okay,
you
don't
joining,
poop
Venom.
on your shoe.
Appreciate
Righty,
y'all
man.
having me on. All right, I'll see you. I'll be in the
It's
chat.
good
Peace.
to see you. Venom.
Right
Cool,
on.
cool.
Cheers, brother. It's always fun seeing Venom.
You ever seen that armadillo that Brian Barczyk has?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
You ever
thing.
see
Got like
that
a
photo?
long wiener on it.
Yeah, always
like
got
it's
his
trying to-
wiener out. What's up, Live Pete?
what's up with that?
It's a pretty talented wiener, though.
Does he need like a mate?
I don't know,
Or
but every time
something.
I've seen that thing, it looks like he was trying to pump his hand and a fucking big old long stringy wiener running around everywhere.
I think it kind of thinks Brian's arm is his girlfriend.
Hey, it is what it is, you know.
Ain't no different than a dog having its red rocket out.
Oh yeah, it's funny that I've said that shit before. Put your rocket away. It's like, what's a rocket? It's like, look.
Red rocket.
That's like that goddamn pup of ours. That whole dog is fucking brown. Everything's brown. Hair's brown. Skin's brown. Everything's brown. That motherfucker sleeps upside down, and he got the brightest, pinkest nuts. It's like that's all you see is just balls. It's like why didn't they put a little hair on them bad dogs and cover them up? Nope, they just bright fucking pink. It's like what the fuck, man?
He's still a pup.
Goddamn dog. We was gonna get him fixed, but we thought about it now that I don't know. He really doesn't have any real, you know. I don't want it to change his. Well, yeah. A lot of people, you know, some dogs it's all right, but some dogs it messes with their like their character and shit, and it's like. So he's all right. He don't try to hump nothing and that kind of shit. So it's like, yeah, he can have his balls. If he gets out of control, then we'll snip him off. And then too, he's a lab, so I don't want if we snip him, I don't want him to get
RL Morphs.
a lot of them will get fat. They'll swell up, and then labs look. I don't like them when they look all fat. They got to look trim and they got to look the right way. So I want to keep his nuts. Arnell, welcome. Yeah, a lot of dogs when you get it fixed, they'll swell up all fat and get all crazy looking.
Some do, but I mean, some stay fairly good too. You know, it just depends. I think as much exercise you give him and everything, he'd be fine. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a chocolate lab too. He's a lot of energy in him. So
he do got a lot of energy. But that's the one thing I told Trish. I said when she wanted a lab, I said, well, the only thing I dislike about labs is when people let them get overweight because then they look funky once they're overweight. But if you get a good looking, you know, healthy looking lab, they're a good looking dog, you know. But once they get overweight, they're just, I don't know, they look like any other fat dog, I guess. I don't know. But
just like people.
So I told Trish.
Well, you can see their structure real good when they're doing their right weight, you know, what they're supposed to look like, you know, like a lot of guys that's got like black lab hunting dogs and stuff. They look really good, you know.
It's like that goddamn pup. He looked like goddamn pit bull, for Christ's sake. Them goddamn muscles on him because we play ball constantly every day. Every day we play ball.
Right.
He runs after that ball like a lunatic, and he's just so yeah. I don't want him to get all chunky and weird looking. Maybe when he's older, it doesn't matter, but yeah, poop.
Well, he's got longer hair too, right?
A little bit, yeah. It's longer.
Yeah, you know, like the black and yellow labs got pretty short hair, you know. Yeah. So they really look big whenever, you know, they look really big when you blow them up because they ain't much hair to cover them up, you know.
No, I'll keep him slender and shit.
And it's just hard on the dog period too, you know, when they get that weight.
Oh yeah, but it's good we got the big backyard because I just
what's up, Makayla?
One of those chuck it deals. So throw the ball for him. Shit, it's like effortless to throw that thing with those chuckets. It's awesome. Makayla, welcome.
You're good, Derek.
Yep, never say sorry, bro. You at work. Shoot, saving lives. Keeping them old people doped up so they don't do stupid shit. I remember when I was a kid, I used to sling shit at a mini mart when I was a kid. Not sling shit, but I used to like stock shelves, do all that shit. They give you burritos and shit, a pack of cigarettes or something, you know. So I was worked at the mini mart, but it was right next to this old people deal retirement place. Fuck, there was always crazy old people coming over, and you couldn't understand them. They were like crazy. It was like, holy shit, somebody need to come get you. I don't know if that's on meds or off meds, but either way, I was scared when I was young, man. It's like, get this crazy person off me.
Going through that time of life, you know.
I used to pump gas for people and shit.
Anything, you know.
Hell yeah. I almost lived at that mini mart when I was a kid.
Oh my God.
There's more food at the mini mart than there was at home.
Mm.
Where is it?
She's actually traveling right now.
That's actually what out the door, Derek, because her and his daughter are having panic attacks.
Yeah, they're not having the greatest time with the flying thing. Well, Trish is like me too. She don't like a lot of people. And them planes, man, they cram as many people as they can get in there. So
and now she's on a 3-seater on one side, so she's in the middle.
Yeah. She's in the middle on this flight. The first flight from here to Utah or whatever, she was on a 2-seater, so it was just her and Annette. And then when they got on the other plane, it was 3 seats on each one. And then she got stuck in the middle, so she's not having the greatest time with that.
And that's just the first flight. That's just the flight there. Wait till you got to come back and do it all over again on the way back.
I know. And well, they already told me after the first one they got to the layover because Annette went to Hawaii, and she said she didn't have that bad a time or whatever. But this time she's just not having it. She's like, I'm never flying again. I fucking hate flying. I ain't never doing this again. And I was like, well, you got to come back. It's like, or you don't. I mean, unless y'all drive and do whatever you want to do. But I mean.
So
that's thing you know, they'll be pulling up with Randy and into the little one.
Maybe they should upgrade their tickets to first class or something. Yeah, business.
Well, what's that going to do if you're getting turbulence in the air? That don't matter if you're first class, second class. Okay. You still feel the plane shaking around. So.
Oh yeah,
is that what the problem was?
It was. Yeah, they hit some high winds.
And being squished like a sardine sucks too, but you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you upgrade your ticket, you get a bit more
Yeah.
comfortable seat.
Well, not everybody's got money to do that, you know.
Well, because you can even get better than first class. You know, there's a level above first class even.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's where the booze is at. Yeah, I'd have to get me like a little pint or something, and because I ain't drank in a long time, so it wouldn't take too much. But I'd have to have me a few shots to even get me brave enough to even walk onto the fucking airplane, and then I'll take me a couple of anxiety pills to make me feel better.
Couple of Valiums.
On the
That's what
airplane.
I was just gonna say. I'd just take a handful of Valium.
Yeah, call it good.
Wake up when I get there and go, oh, what happened?
Well, it's because the doctor, when I talked to the doctor about it, and he what he would subscribe me, I already have. So he's all like, yeah. So I would probably just take a handful of those and call it good.
Yeah. Doctors are stingy for giving out.
And I asked Trish and shit. I said, you guys want one of my anxiety medicines, you know, like the emergency one in case shit goes crazy, you know? It hits you fast, you know, because I got regular anxiety medicine. Then I got one that, like, if it gets crazy, then I take another one. Yeah, I'm all fucked up, people. But so then I'll take another one, which I don't take very many of them. But yeah, so I was like, you want one? No. I was like, okay. Now both of them are all like, we should have took one. We should have grabbed one. I was like, yeah.
So you get anxiety attacks too, Justin? I get them
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were at first, but yeah. Just felt like somebody's on my chest all the time. I was always fucking anxious and crazy and frustrated all the time and just craziness.
Yeah. Do you get volatility surrounding your anxiety? Like you'll raise your voice or get upset?
No.
I do. I tend
to. I don't know. I don't know. I guess
I freak out. Like when I'm at the hospital and I need to leave, if someone tries to get between me and the door, God help them.
Yeah, no, I'm not that bad. No. But it did suck when I went to the hospital when I was getting all those surgeries and shit, because they don't give a fuck about your anxiety when you're in the hospital. You know, they can give a shit. And they're all like, well, what can we do to make it? It's like, fucking give me something for my anxiety. Well, why do you got anxiety? It's fuck, I don't know. The fuck, I'm here. You're cutting me open, I guess. I don't know. It's like, fuck.
Actually, I was wrong, Benji. It's first class is the best, but business class is better than regular flight.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
so business class is an upgrade, which is really nice. But if you do first class, that's even nicer. So that's why it's more expensive, though, you know. But if you flew business, you'd be a better experience than just regular. You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking. You know, like if they could get a business ticket back, it wouldn't be so bad on the way home.
And
would it be worth paying the difference?
A lot of those guys,
maybe.
And a lot of if it's truly business, you know, this and that, a lot of them guys are probably just sleep the whole time. They just want it to be quiet, and fucking, you know.
Or they're on their laptops with their headphones in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is it worth paying the difference? I think
I don't know if you can.
If you hate it that much, then maybe it is worth paying the difference. You know.
You know what you just do if you don't like it? You don't do it. That's what I'm talking about.
We catch a train.
I know there's a place out of Texas that you can, it's pretty cool. You can, like, if you got, like, say we want to just jump on these planes. It's like a private jet, dude, and they're not that expensive. You know what I mean? Because they only carry so many people. You have no waiting. You have, you know, a way to sit. There's a place in Texas that does it. They don't fly everywhere, but, you know, they fly like around the certain areas around, you know, the South, but they say it's well worth it because, you know, there's no lines to wait in. You go to like a hangar type of deal that's got like, you know, nice office. They got coffee and all that shit. You know, it's a nice setup, good lounge chairs, and then you get on your flight and they're nice planes, dude. You know, I mean, he said, so really if you book like, say like, you had a party like 10, 12 or whatever, 14, 20 people, and y'all went in. The rate on it's really not that bad. It's really, really cheap then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can rent them out for like a flight, like, you know, it only costs you like a couple hundred, $200, $300, $400 a piece, you know. So that'd be well worth it. You're talking leather chairs, everything, dude. You know what I mean? Nice stuff, you know.
Wouldn't it be cool to go on a train like the Western
I've been on a
Pacific
train.
Road or
I've been on a
way
train.
rather ride on a train than a plane.
And Heather will tell you, fuck you in them trains. Because she was in a train accident, dude.
Oh
Well,
no.
Trish would say the same thing. She was like the second
Yeah.
car back in an intersection that a train derailed, and she was in the traffic right there by the thing. She can't stand railroad tracks or anything. She won't she won't stop at them, nothing. She'll avoid them motherfuckers at all costs.
I wouldn't get on one now with all the derailments been happening anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go. I knew she was listening in. No fucking train. Yeah, her and her daughter. It was a bad deal. She told the story. It was like, damn.
Yeah, no.
And I looked it up and showed the pictures. It was crazy. It was
well,
like
it was
bad, dude.
Gonna suck, man. I mean, but something that big and that'd just be.
I think they were pretty, not far from going like in the water too. You know what I mean? I mean, it was derailed. And they were all on the side, but they could have went in like heading down towards like a lake or something. So yeah, it was bad.
That would be my luck.
If I remember right, seeing if I can remember the pictures right, but I remember looking at. She was telling us about it. I looked it up and looked at the pictures. It was bad.
Yeah, apparently Trish was at the intersection and the train derailed, slid right in front of her, and all that shit. That she thought she was going to get blasted, scared the shit out of her.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we had one in Oklahoma the other day, and what it was, they were going in one of the wheels, just kind of detached, and the train ran. The car ran over the fucking wheels on the one side of it, and only a couple cars, but it was like no big deal. But it wasn't a for people to travel on anyway. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I've been working on a new song. Have you heard a song called "Hang Me in the Tulsa Stars"?
you got kind of a what's that guy's name? That last song you did, you sounded like was it Neil Young or whatever? You sounded like him, cracking me up.
Yeah, Hudson River, feet from the first car going to winter. What's up, Mitch? You're here for the pumpkin pie?
It's called "Hang Me in the Tulsa Stars." It's a really awesome song.
I'll show you some pumpkin pie for you. Mitch said he's here for Benji's pumpkin pie.
He do like a pumpkin pie.
And there's a guy called Billy Strings. Have you heard a song called "Dust in the Baggie"?
No.
Yep.
But that would be cocaine. That would be cocaine.
It's such a cool song, man. This guy Chicken Picks, he's amazing, man.
That's insane.
Yeah, I've heard it.
He's only a young fella, and he's awesome.
Just
that last song I did, the one for Quentin, or the one that I did on the show? Which one you talking about?
the one for Quentin, I think it was.
Yeah.
Okay, that was kind of country and western sort of, yeah.
You had that Neil Young kind of sound though.
Zach Bryan. I actually do sing some Neil Young. There's a song on my Facebook called "Mellow My Mind."
That's who I'm thinking of, right? Isn't it? Let me see.
There's a
the
song
raspy
on my
old
Facebook
looking guy
called "Mellow."
Well, that's
My
a lot
Mind.
of them.
Yeah, Neil Young.
That's half country singers right there.
Young.
How do you get that voice? Smoke a lot of cigarettes, drink a lot of whiskey.
Neil Young. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah. I was making sure it was the right one because there's a lot of them crusty old boys, but he sings that he cracks me up. That song with what he did for Quentin, it did sound like that. It was funny. When because Trish was listening to it, and I was like, damn, he's sounding like Neil Young on this one. I wasn't going to tell you because I figured it'd go to your head and all that, but
Something in the Orange. It's a great song.
Yep.
Zach Bryan's really awesome. There's some really, really cool country artists that I've just been discovering recently. Warren Zeders, Tyler Childers. Tyler Childers, he's another one. Yeah, Venom likes this too. He's like, I want this.
It's just a beach towel, Mitch. So if you imagine
Basically,
that now.
I got a couple.
I've always wanted to know why you got it upside down.
Well, it's not upside down.
Oh, it's not upside down, huh? It looks upside down. Oh, it is not. See, it looked upside down because you can't see the nose. Now you can see the nose.
You know that that train that derailed in Ohio, you know, that did all that chemical stuff or whatever?
Yeah.
They were cleaning it up and they wanted to haul it. They were going to haul it over here to, I guess, someplace in like southwest Oklahoma, some facility. And our governor and them said, you will not bring that through the state of Oklahoma at all. And FEMA and all them got mad and he goes, you take me to court, it will not enter Oklahoma. And they stopped them from bringing it, even to transport it through Oklahoma, even to another state. They can't even do it.
What's it got in it?
That's the thing. They really don't know, I don't think.
Yeah,
they really
that's
never really
chemical
said
stuff,
everything that's in that, you know.
Is it freaking nuclear materials or something?
No, but I know a lot of people got sick, and I know it's in their water, and they say it ain't in the water, and they're like, well, here, you drink a glass of this water, and they wouldn't drink it. So, yeah, it's a bad deal. I don't know. Stuff in the ground. It's bad chemicals, some kind of chemicals. That's all I know.
I mean, fracking on its own's bad enough. We're putting enough crap in the ground as it is.
Fracking's the world. You leave it out of it. We need fracking.
Do we?
Yeah. Gotta get your fucking oil and gas somehow and natural, all that, don't you?
What about like cloud seeding and shit? We're fucking with the earth. We're fucking with the air. I mean, sooner or later it's gonna bite us. Yeah.
You know, one volcano. You know, one volcano puts out more toxic fumes than all the cars in the United States.
Did you know, like the United States government and China's government, they're all cloud seeding. They've all got weather modification programs running.
Yeah, the United States want to do it, but no other countries want to join in.
Yeah, there's 15 countries doing it now.
Yeah, but do you think Russia and all them places want to do that? Where do they get their money from, Benji? Oil. You know what I'm saying? We're not set up for electric grid. We cannot go electric. We don't even have the grid half the time to run the power in the summertime. You know what I mean? It seems like, you know, so I mean, there's no way we could, you know, it'd take years to set it up. If you start putting in all these electric stuff, it would be, you know, years.
One thing America does seem to have a lot of is sun and wind. So solar farms.
Wind farms are bad for the environment.
Wind farms. Are they? Why?
Well, to displace birds and all kinds of stuff, dude. Yeah, they're no good.
We've got big hillsides here in New Zealand and paddocks, empty paddocks, just full of big wind turbines.
Yeah, they got them all over here too in a lot of states.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah, Oklahoma produces a lot of natural gas and stuff. You know,
tons of them.
It's got to be better than burning coal and fossil fuels, doesn't it? I mean, hydro.
Well, depends. Sun, you know, like Oklahoma, that we supply most of America with natural gas and stuff. I mean, when the oil was so high and gas was high, our governor told Biden, he goes, give us the permits back, and he goes, we'll supply America with the oil and gas they need, and we'll get the price down. And he wouldn't do it. But we have that much here just in Oklahoma, dude.
Because burning fossil fuels is the old. Now they want to just do everything with hydro.
Yeah. Well, think of it this way, Benji. Look at all the big container ships that come from China over here. Look how much smog they're putting out, more than anything of them plants are, dude. And you're not going to change them big ships. You're not going to change that ever.
Designing electric cargo ships and electric they're scaling that technology up.
Okay, what happens when the battery runs out and that motherfucker dies in the middle of the sea?
They cover the top of the whole ship in solar panels and make the actual ship itself out of solar panels, and the whole thing is one giant solar panel.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that damn thing.
The technology is being used in the American Navy right now, where they're making solar panels so tough that you can put them on the hull of the ship.
I'll stick to my gas.
Aren't you Mr. Information tonight?
I mean, I like to keep across YouTube technology channels.
Makayla says, the sub sounds good right now.
Yeah.
Hey, we can't talk about food. Well, we can here in a few minutes, but
Mitch was up there getting nasty about the sub.
I've got some Chinese
with Gouda cheese, he said.
We know what Gouda he wants.
I'll stick to my gas and diesel.
I mean, I know a guy who had a boat built. His name's Pete Bethune. He's Captain Pete Bethune on Facebook. He built a boat called Earth Race, and they went all around the world it's like a cabin cruiser, but it had solar panels on the top, and it was fully electric. The whole thing, it charged the batteries, and they went all the way around the world, and that boat ended up being sunk by a Japanese whaling ship that rammed it in the Southern Ocean. He was down there helping Sea Shepherd. Sea Shepherd was trying to block the Japanese whaling boats from whaling in Antarctica. And Pete's boat was cruising. This big Japanese ship came in, and it just like turned right in front of him and hit him. It was a trimaran, like 3 hulls. It had 2 on the outside and the main boat down the middle. It hit the outside hull and pushed it under the water, ripped the whole boat in half, and all the people were in the water sinking.
They just landed in Tennessee.
He went
well, that's
to
why
Japan.
you don't go mess around with big ships, dude. They can't stop. You don't fuck around with big ships, dude. They crush you.
He flew to Japan. That's how pissed off he was. He flew to Japan, boarded the Japanese whaling ship who rammed him, and performed a citizen's arrest on the captain. The captain called the Japanese police. The Japanese police came and arrested Pete, dragged him off the ship, put him in Japanese jail. He sat there for about 6 months until they finally let him go. But there was a big stink.
Well, yeah, because you're in a different country. Them laws don't work over there, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the thing, you know.
A citizen's arrest for a act of piracy on the high seas or something. It was crazy. That's Pete, though. That's what he's like. Pete got nailed in the leg by a fer de lance last year when he was in South America doing some conservation work. That was interesting, watching his progress as the bite took part of his leg off, and then
he's lucky he didn't kill him.
Yeah, he was real lucky, man. It happened in the bush, about an hour in the bush. They had to carry him. They had it on video. They had footage of him getting bitten, and then his mates, one on each side of him, and they ran as fast as they could with him, carrying him back to civilization to get him the anti-venom as fast as they could. But yeah, he was just that close to losing his leg or dying.
Oh yeah, because it starts eating up shit, dude. It ain't no joke.
Yeah, within the 1 hour that it took them to get back to civilization, it ate a piece of his leg about that big.
Timothy, welcome.
Big hole.
Yeah, that's funny. What's up, Jessica?
Those fer de lances are gnarly, man.
Oh yeah.
Welcome.
No, there's only 2 genders. You can only, I don't care what you call you identify as. You're either a man or a woman. What you were born as. I'm sorry, there's only 2 genders.
See, we just had a very controversial speaker come to New Zealand called Parker Posey, and she is a anti-trans activist who basically just says what you just said, Chris, that there's only a male and female. There is
that's all there is. I mean, you can identify as whatever, or you can do what you want, but you're born either a male, or female. Yeah, that's why I have.
Just time out. What about people that are born with what's called ambiguous genitalia?
Hermaphrodites.
Exactly. So there is an in between. It does exist.
Yeah, but that's very rare. And then not only that,
even then, if
it does
if
exist, it is a thing.
Yeah,
it is
but they
tangible.
usually still are under one gender, though. You know what I mean? Still, even at that.
Even
Oh,
then,
no, are they,
if
though?
if somebody's born with both of them and they want to be confused, that's fine. But when you're born with one and then you're confused, that's the fucking problem.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of those.
If somebody
people
actually
that are
has
born...
both parts and they're confused, I understand that 100%. Yeah. I mean, I even understand the other shit too. People are different. Some people are more feminine, or guys are more feminine. Some are more muscular, this and that. But you're only born one or the other.
Some women have polycystic ovaries and stuff, and they grow facial. I know a lady who's got hair.
I mean, I've seen that, and I've seen it with Native Americans and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I've seen that, but I mean, yep, I'm a 1.0.
The bad thing is now is either way, it has nothing. It when it boils down, it has shit to do with feelings and all this bullshit. It's more of a trend nowadays than anything.
I mean,
Well,
like,
really, and what really makes me,
as soon as they're uncomfortable about something, then all of a sudden it's something else. It's like
what really makes me mad is when they politicize it. Like, you know, them kids got shot in Tennessee at that church, and 3 adults, and it was a woman that was, a transgender man, but she was a woman, And there was a lady that went on and made a post on TikTok that they finally took it down and deleted the whole channel. But she says, "Well, I bet you wish your government wouldn't have banned the age limit on transgenders, because now you have to be 18 before you can get full, which is fine, because you got to be 18 to smoke, or whatever, before you can do the transition."
I think they should make that long anyway, just to let their bodies develop fully before they
she said if they wouldn't have done that, maybe them babies would still be alive. And then I thought, well, that's pretty low. Number one, you're politicizing. But let me put it this way. Okay, what if the government says you can have a transition at 3 years old, and somebody went out and killed them because they were pissed off? It's the same thing, right? But see, that wouldn't be, then it would be racist if you said that, though. What I'm saying is, no, that's when you put politicals on a tragedy like that. I think that's wrong, dude. I don't think I mean, that's just wrong. Them people just lost their kids, and you want to blame it on the government or our law. No, that doesn't mean you went out to kill somebody. That just means that that's just evil, is what I'm getting at, I mean, there was an evil person. Let's take a rock. I'll make it real simple. An evil person took a rock and killed Abel, right? And there was a good person that took a rock and killed Goliath. So do we blame the rock? Do we blame the rock? No. So it's not guns, just like the rock we didn't blame. It's either evil or good. It depends on who's using it. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, no. If somebody's got bad intentions to do something, they're going to do it regardless.
I'm just saying, though, I would say, though, Chris, that if there is a big pile of rocks sitting next to somebody who's a bit of a moron, they've got the ammunition to throw as many rocks as they can in a really short space of time, and it's not ideal.
No, I'm just saying it's either evil or good, Benji. Evil people. Yeah. You have good people have guns that's never going to go out and do something bad, and you have evil people that take guns that want to kill people. This is no different if you had a hammer or a rock, a knife, anything. You can't change evil. You can't change evil and good, dude. I mean, this what my point is.
Away from the evil people, then. How do we keep?
Well, yeah, but you can't do that. I mean, you can't monitor everybody like that. That doesn't matter. Somebody can take a chainsaw and go cut your head off. Does that mean we should ban all chainsaws? No.
No, but I do think there should be a firearms register to say
there is. There is.
This is the guns I have.
There is.
All your
We
guns are
have to.
supposed
We have to.
registered.
We go through
There isn't.
background check. Well, we're here. We got background checks and everything, but some people fall through the cracks, dude, because
Well,
they're
there's
not
always
reported.
there's always going to be bad people getting a hold of shit. That's why there's thievery, or that's thievery in the world. People rob somebody, take your gun, go do some shit. Now they're blaming the person that owns the gun. If somebody breaks in your house, steals your gun, and goes do something wrong with it, you're still in trouble. It's crazy.
Hey, well, you
Blame
know
the
me.
rock.
I'm all for gun ownership and gun freedoms. You know me. Well, my stand on it is if you're responsible and don't shoot holes in the wall.
Well, exactly.
Well,
Well,
yeah, that would be an
Eric.
ideal situation with everything. You could say that with drugs, Benji. Just as long as you can do it responsibly, it's okay. No, it's either okay or it's not. I mean,
not
But
hurting
the thing is, too,
anybody
Benji, you
else,
got to
be
realize
responsible.
people. You could go through the right way. Everybody could go through the right way, and that can own guns here and be fine. But you can still buy guns on a black market for the people that can't buy guns easier than you can buy a gun. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you can buy a gun on the street cheaper and faster than you can going in a store. So you can ban guns from the good people, but the bad people are always going to be able to get them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and I believe every school should have a resource officer too, because that saves lives. And somebody said, "Oh, there's a study that says there wasn't." Well, we just had one killed in Oklahoma. He got killed. He was leading a funeral procession for his chief of police that got killed, and a guy crossed the highway and just happened to hit his car and kill him. But you know, every kid that in that school was sad because they loved that guy, that resource officer. He knew every one of the students in that school's name. He protected them, dude. And we never had, in Oklahoma, they're going to allow teachers to start carrying guns, because, this is Oklahoma. We can do that shit, But I mean, so I think resource
should be there
officers
to teach, not
or hire, retired veterans or people from the service that want, that gives them a good, they want to do that. They want to do that, dude. You know what I mean? But
the whole thing is it's like the cat and the mouse, all that bullshit. It doesn't matter what you do. If somebody wants to do something bad, they're going to go around whatever's going on. They're going to use whatever they have to use. They're going to adapt. You take guns away, they're going to beat them in the head with a stick. You take sticks away, they're going to beat them in the head with a rock. You take rocks away, they're going to figure out how to do it with a paper clip, something. They'll stab you to death. I mean, people are going to do wrong no matter what is involved. Regardless of what instrument they use, people are still going to do fucked up shit no matter what.
Mitch, that's funny you say that because, I know people have flamethrowers and Biden come out, we need gun controls. You can't, and he said, well, you can't own a fully automatic weapon. You can't own a flamethrower. I'm like, you can own a flamethrower. That's not illegal. You can own a flamethrower, dude. I've seen a lot of people with flamethrowers.
They got them fucking weed burning deals, they call them, that you hook up to a propane tank. Them motherfuckers will shoot flames fucking halfway down the road. It's like,
I've seen a guy that just bought an attachment for his AR-15 that's got a flamethrower on it. He's in Texas, dude. I've seen it on his channel. But I'm just saying that you can actually buy a flamethrower. They're not illegal,
That's fucking insane.
But it's just like,
it doesn't matter. Like I said, even if they got rid of guns, then it just moves to something else. The human race itself is going to adapt and overcome.
So do you ban cars? Because there's been a lot of people driving into crowds killing people. Do you ban all vehicles? I mean, more people are killed with hammers than there are guns, dude.
And that's the same thing, I said about this whole, with everything. As soon as it starts happening over and over and over again, it's just a trend.
Did you know there's been 129 mass shootings in America since the beginning of this year alone?
You know why? You know why, Benji? Because every time one happens, the media blows it up so much and brings it to so much attention. Other little kids figure they can do the same thing and get attention.
Exactly. It's true, Mitch. That's the bottom line. It's either there's evil and there's good, and that's you'll never change that no matter what you put in the law. You know what I mean? There's always going to be evil and there's always going to be good.
But all them, the shootings, all that shit, all it is because as soon as that's all it is about popularity nowadays. It doesn't matter if it's about negativity or positivity. It doesn't matter if you're getting views or not. You can kill your parents. You get enough views, kids are gonna they're gonna
Yeah,
start doing
laundry
it.
pods.
It'll be a fucking trend if they get enough views.
What's up,
You know,
Brad?
I mean, it's all crazy. It's nuts, man.
You want to know what the biggest thing, in my
Somebody
opinion, is?
kills something at their school, they get all this they get all this attention, and then next thing you know, somebody else wants it.
That's the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest thing is when there's school shootings or all this shit going on, keep it off the media and don't air it.
Yep.
Because people want to be famous and they sit there and play it for 2, 3, 4 days over and over and over. And people are like, I want to be famous and I want to go out and do this. That's, because they already have problems. Just keep it out of the media and people would be like, well, nobody cares what I do. So they're not going to try to go. I mean, that's my opinion. Just
Exactly.
Quit making it so political. Don't.
It's almost
show
tough
it so
love,
much.
but it's true. Media blows up and ruins so much shit. It's caused more trouble in this world than anything. There could be shit going on across the world, and then the other side of the world had no.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because when they show that shit, they're taking your attention off of what they're doing in the real world. Yep. You're right. And that's how they pass a lot of laws you don't know about because, hey, let's show this school shooting for 5 days while they're passing a law you knew nothing about or did something stupid, And anybody, and I think anybody that thinks that they have it so bad in America, they should go travel to some of these third world countries and see how good they got it. And they might change their mind, You know what I'm saying? I mean, oh, she shot through the doors, Heather. They were glass doors. She shot through them. It shows the video. She opened her guns up and shot through the glass, busted the glass out.
That lady in Tennessee or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, she was like older too. It was like, what grudge do you have on school?
Well, if your neighbors killed a bunch of people, you would probably know about it. What I'm saying is, with a lot of school shootings and a lot of stuff that these people are doing, they know they're making media. I mean, it's real simple. Like Marilyn Manson, and he's really not that crazy, but he knew when he went and did all that crazy shit, the media blasted him. He's a devil worshiper. He's this. All he did was blow up and sell more albums. You know what I mean?
And even if you did or did not know if your neighbor was killing people or not, what is it? How is it going to change anything? If you do or do not know, it's not going to change what he does. He's still going to do it. And any neighbor could do that. Any neighbor could be the guy killing people next door. You can't. It's like.
Well, that's the thing, Heather.
The more that they publicize it, the more it's popular. It just becomes a trend. It's stupid.
Well, that was the thing, Heather. It was a church with like a school out onto it, and it was in an upscale neighborhood of Tennessee. So, and that was the thing is like the church is always open to people. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a bad deal, where. But I agree, you shouldn't have glass doors, but because they actually, I guess, went in the church first and shot the janitor or somebody, and went in there, But still, yeah, it should.
Nah, stupid shit is gonna happen no matter what. Hold on.
I don't know. I mean, if it's near you, you're gonna find out locally. But when you put it all over the world to see, that's a whole different story. You know what I mean?
What's up, Eric? No, Rakim.
Only pertains to Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, your local news, what happens in your community, I think you should know about, but I don't think it should be blasted across the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. I got you, Heather. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just the society we live in. What's that saying? Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. That's what we're going through right now.
Trish is in Tennessee. They've landed, all that shit. Ducks on their way to get them. Everything's safe.
Oh,
The world's going to shit no matter what we do. Just live with it and survive as long as you can. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, evil's just going to do what evil does. You'll never change it.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. They'll you know, it doesn't matter what they use and what they do. It's still going to happen.
I mean, it's almost scary to even send your kids to school anymore, I'd say. But, you know, I mean, I think you got to have resource officers and at every school, or, you know, retired vets or whatever, you know, because a lot of them said we would do it for sure, you know. And I think that's a big solve of your problem, you know. So, because that's supposed to be the safest place for a kid to go with school, you know. Honestly, you know, and not supposed to have to worry about none of that shit.
I mean, we provide security guards at banks and armed guards at banks. Are we saying that money is more important than our children? You know,
You got damn right
that?
we are. No, I'm just
Money's the root of all evil, Benji. Didn't you know that?
Shouldn't the guards be guarding the kids, not worthless pieces of paper?
Well, the whole thing is the guards that are guarding the worthless pieces of paper are getting paid decent to do that. There's no money in the school systems to pay people to do it.
Well,
it's hard to do that.
Really,
it's hard for somebody to say. It's hard for a city to say we need resource officers, but yet they're out there cutting the police force and they're calling for defund the police. So how do you have, you don't have enough officers to do the police job. How do you have enough to even go in and do resource officers? You know what I mean? There's a lot of states like that, dude.
Right. The will to do it, the will to act. How many mass shootings do we need to
Hold on,
see
Eric.
before...
Eric wants to correct you, and he is very true.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, reptiles are the root of all evil. Yeah, that's true.
Well, they say that the garden.
Eric's a good example of that. I'm not buying another snake this year. I got 8 more coming.
Sounds like
you're right. You do get more time for tax evasion than murder, and I'll tell you my opinion on that. If you don't pay your taxes, what happens? They put a lien on your shit, or you go to jail. But we're what, $30 trillion in debt? Then I think maybe some of them fucking politicians ought to be have liens on their shit and wage garnishments, because they're the one that put us in all this goddamn mess.
Night, Heather. Take care.
Night, Heather.
Night, Heather.
Kayla's
I mean, honestly, you know.
Have a good night.
You can send, if you can print money, $50 billion to send over to another country, well, they need to pay us back.
It's about the stickers, though. Anyway.
Night, Makayla.
Printing money just causes inflation, though. So.
Oh yeah, we know. I mean, we have a homeless problem, and you know problems with our veterans coming back from war, and we can't even take care of them. But yet we can send $50 billion to another country. That makes no sense, dude. It makes no sense. You should take care of the people in your country.
Well, yeah, that's where it should start. But
I mean, so if all these politicians can't make a budget and they get us in debt, they should have their wages garnished and start paying back some of this debt that they put us in, because what are they doing? We're paying taxes. Our money goes to the government, and they're sending it and spending it like they're not supposed to be. So why should we get punished for it? You know what I'm saying?
Sending it to Ukraine for bombs. Buy some bombs.
Well, anywhere. They send it to all over the place, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They send it everywhere.
Anywhere but here.
Yeah. But it is what it is. We're just peons. We can't change it. We can bitch about it, but we never change nothing.
Well, I guess it comes down to being civil, calling yourself civilized. You know, like we're a leader. Well, Americans are seen to be leaders of the Western world. You know, like.
No, we don't have a leader right now, Bendy. So.
No, it doesn't seem.
I mean, unless he's
Like,
chasing
you
an ice
guys-
cream truck.
I mean, who would you say was the last great American president that you guys
Trump.
had? Really?
Yeah,
You'd put him in that classic category?
I'd say he's the top ever.
Really?
Dude, we didn't go to war. He made other countries, when he went over there, pay their debts back to us. He's business smart. He went into it as a business. You know what I mean? We got along with China, never pulled no shit. Russia never pulled no shit. He went over and talked to North Korea. He got along. He talked to all the leaders, dude. He did things that, I mean, gas was under $2. Price of oil went below $0. $0. No other president's ever done that.
What's Justin
So, I mean,
whispering?
you know,
There you go, Eric. That's a good one.
Justin's whispering.
At least
but I
that
mean,
Clinton-
that's my
at least
opinion.
that-
But I
at
mean,
least
I'm
that-
honest,
At least that
you know.
Clinton was living. That fucker, yeah, he's getting high and getting laid. Poor fella. Yeah.
I mean, we never lost no troops. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the thing.
So,
you know, I mean,
what's your opinion of Obama? Was he
You
a
know what
good
the worst part
president?
about it is? The worst part about it is it really has nothing to do with the fucking presidency anyway. If you put a
No.
dumb
because
shit
he
up
don't
there,
really
you
have
get
that
it
much
done.
power anyway. You know what
They
I'm
don't.
saying? Honestly,
All they are is a scapegoat for all the bullshit that goes on in the Senate and all that other bullshit. The whole fucking thing wrong with the fucking world is people are too fucking soft and all this bullshit. If we stiffened up on people like all these gun shootings and shit, people, there's no consequence for nothing. You start snapping eye for an eye on some of this shit and, you know, see what happens then. The world will fucking straighten up a little bit. It's too fucking soft. You can do anything now. You don't get in trouble. Oh, my feelings got hurt and I was emotionally wrecked and this is why I did it. And it's okay because my feelings.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Fuck
I'm
that.
sorry,
That's
Timothy,
what's
that you
wrong with
live
the
in
fucking world.
California because
I don't give a shit.
gas
That's
was
exactly
cheap
what's wrong
here.
with the whole fucking world.
Gas was way cheap everywhere, but California, yes. But that's why I don't live in California.
If
Number
there
one, I
was more
just don't. I don't.
consequences, that's like sex offenders. If
A lot
you
of the
get caught
laws
as a sex
I don't
offender,
agree
cut off
with.
their
So
fucking peckers. You start cutting off their peckers, how many people you think are still going to do the sex offended? Not as many. You know what I mean?
Did you know that you actually get more time for beating up or attacking a sex offender than the sex offender will actually get for doing
Yeah.
what he did to get in jail?
Well, that's
So,
why.
bro,
That's
like-
what's wrong with the world.
It's a hate.
That's like Seattle and Portland and shit. If somebody robs your house and breaks in and takes your shit, if they need it more than you, it's okay. That's
yeah,
what's
but
wrong with the
Timothy,
world.
that
It's
was
not
under Biden.
fucking
That's under
okay.
Biden. That's not under
Not
Trump.
okay.
We're talking like 4 years ago,
The world is
5
gone to
years
shit.
ago
There's
when
no
Trump was in
consequences.
office. It was under
If
$2.
people if somebody busts into my house and they cut themselves on the window as they break it trying to leave, they can sue me because they cut themselves on a window when they were trying to leave. That's what's wrong with the world. That is the stupid shit that goes on that we shouldn't let happen. As soon as that shit stops happening, if somebody breaks into their house and they get a gun between the fucking eyes, that's going to make somebody think twice about breaking into somebody's house. That's the kind of shit that needs to go down. We need to go straight back to fucking harshness and just do it straight up.
Some
And
states
then
they
the
are
world
allowing
would be a
that.
better president.
Some
And
states they
that's
are
all I'm
allowing that.
saying. Yeah. I mean, it's just insane. If there's no consequences on what people do, then why are they going to quit doing it? It's just fucking, it's plain and simple. It's fucking common sense.
It's classified as a hate crime if you attack a pedophile.
It's not a hate crime. It's fucking stupid. It's dumb. Some of the shit that's like the dope now. There's places where it's like, oh, you can have meth now, you can have cocaine, you can have it, regardless if you like it or not, or you do it or not. It doesn't matter. It still should be illegal if it's going to be illegal. Don't say, oh, it's okay now. What kind of shit is that? That's like here, you know, during the winter, if it snows, they'll tell you right on the news, it's a fine if you don't shovel your walk. But in that same conversation, they'll tell you they don't have the funding to police it and give you that ticket. Why tell people that they don't have the funding? Why not just threaten them and let them think they're going to get a ticket? Why tell them that they're not going to get a ticket right afterward? It's against the law, but we don't have the funding to give you a ticket.
Well,
Fuck it, don't tell them about that part. Don't tell them about that part. Just tell them they're going to get a ticket. You know what I mean? Why tell them the other side of it? Just fucking be real. You know what I mean? Like, you know, somebody gets lippy with you with all this, you know, with all kinds of things in this world about all the different sexes, this, that, and another, racism, all bullshit. Go back to when somebody does something wrong, punch them in the fucking mouth, and then they'll quit saying it. If somebody's running around saying something they're not supposed to be saying, if they got punched in the mouth, they fucking double think about what they're saying. Solo butterfly, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what I mean? It's like I said, when you break into somebody's house, you get your ass beat or you get shot. Then people are going to know, oh my God, you can't break into people's houses. You might get in trouble for it nowadays. That's what would scare people. That's what would stop all this craziness in the world. You know what I mean? Never mind. I got crazy there for a minute.
And that's what grinds Justin's gears.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking bullshit. I can't believe you can get away with some of the shit. There, people, it's no big deal for people to do shit I used to be terrified to get in trouble for when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is, Luke. That's true. They give them out. They have like places they can shoot up, so it's posted that way.
Yeah, you get clean needles,
clean needles, and everything.
Everything.
And then that way too, you can't.
Lighter if you need one. Everything.
And if something happens to you, they're there to save your life too.
Yeah.
They actually started that in the UK probably about 10 or 15 years ago, actually, because there's so many people dying in the streets.
Yeah, but it's well.
And now they just made Narcan legal, where you don't have to get a prescription for it. You can just buy it over the counter. You know, because all the people dying of fentanyl and heroin, you know, overdoses and shit.
Yep.
So you can just get it over the counter now. A lot of parents do for their, you know, if they're worried about their kid or whatever, you know what I mean? Save their life, you know?
That's nuts.
Yeah, in Oregon, you can have, as long as it's nothing above a gram, I believe, of meth or heroin, anything, it's just a ticket, or it's not even that. I don't even think it's allowed. So,
yeah, you don't get in trouble for it.
Ooh, doggy, doggy.
What are you talking about?
Your dog,
right
I can hear him.
Your dog.
Yeah.
Papa, come here. Come here. He's on note.
He wants to be in the live stream.
He probably needs to go out.
Well, it's about time anyway. I'm getting hungry. So
Come on, buddy.
Food. I got my Chinese food here.
You eat Chinese food in New Zealand?
I got some Chinese. Yeah, I love it.
well, see, I guess you are. You do like rat.
Sweet and sour.
They're tasty.
Pork and all of that. Yeah.
Sweet and sour cat.
Say hi to the
Sweet
people.
sour
Say
cat.
hi, Papa. Say Papa.
With noodles, yeah. Rice.
With noodles, huh?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's beef, but you know, I mean, it could be chicken, it could be pork or something. I'm not sure.
It's goat.
It's goat. It could be.
We know it ain't sheep because we all know what you do with sheep up there. So.
Oh yeah, I bet he's got his boots on right now.
The rubber boots.
They haven't released that live.
Which live?
Yeah, that's the thing. We may never know. Depends on, you know.
Yeah, so they ever figured out what the cause of Quentin, the death of Quentin.
Yeah, well, we're kind of like, it's a coroner's inquest, won't it'll be, I guess, and that takes time.
It could take a couple months, they said, which is weird, but
toxicology. And
if they even release it, I mean, they might not even release it, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I just hope that there wasn't foul play, because God help the person that was responsible.
I don't think it's foul play. I just hope it wasn't something. I'm not even going to get into it. I just, you know, because it's just a bad deal. I'm sad. It's sad that, you know, yeah, sad that he's gone. So I don't even want to say anything, because it's just sad that he's gone. He was a good kid. So 23-year-old kid, good kid, good and friend. Passionate about what he did. You know what I mean? So
very good friend.
Oh, show.
One of the best.
I'm gonna go let these dogs out and get something to eat.
Well, they said that the one bite they saw wasn't because it was an old bite, but they said that they're not ruling it out because they'd have to do a toxicity and everything on it. But the one bite he had was an old snake bite. He'd been bit twice before that, he told me.
Could well be that there was complications from when he got bitten a few months before. Maybe it messed with his heart. We just won't know.
Because he told me when he got bit by his cobra that was the second bite he's got. So he'd been bit before that. So
And
Night lickers.
cumulatively, they do
Night Blakers.
damage, don't they? Is that true
Yeah, but
that
I-
if you get bitten venomously, cumulatively, that each time it happens, more damage occurs?
well, I mean, there's been guys that get hit 40, 50 times, dude. You know, I mean, just
There's people that inject themselves on purpose to build up a tolerance.
microdose. So yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, I appreciate everybody being in here. Derek, thanks you for the super chat tonight. Appreciate it. And I don't know if anybody else is going live. If there is, you're more than welcome to drop the link real quick.
I don't know. Let me see. No,
I don't have my. I don't have.
I don't have any notifications on. So what?
Usually somebody goes on after us.
Morbid will probably go live. You know we will. Night solo,
Somebody.
night everybody. I'm gonna go grab
Night
something to
solo.
eat. Until next time, take care and stay wild. Till
Peace.
later. Peace.
Later, guys. Have a good